Hello all, thank you very much for tuning in. Tonight we'll talk about the birth of S-gauge, or as it initially was called, CD gauge, designed by Cleveland Model and Supply in beautiful Cleveland. May 1937, Model Railroader, they do a two-page spread announcing their full line here. From a Hiawatha to a Pacific, a little 060 switcher. Cleveland Models is a airplane company, so they do a lot of balsa wood and paper construction, but they decided to launch into trains in a big way. These are not powered. They gave you small kits in these beautifully attractive boxes here, and with a lot of ingenuity you could put these together. In 1938, because of the popularity, they decided to motorize it. So they came out with the 10-wheeler here, Chicago and Great Western 10-wheeler. Again, a kit with a bunch of little parts. A Bowser motor that just came out, 6 volts. And you have wood and cardboard and a die-cast chassis here. So if you're really lucky, you can make this pile of parts into this lovely 10-wheeler back here. The kits themselves for the cars, you basically had printed paper and some vague instructions, so you can cut your balsa wood and start gluing it together. And if you're really lucky, you can build up a car like this. So again, you had all these paper overlays over a balsa wood basic construction, and that's how S-gauge began. The term S-gauge happened in 1943, decided by the NMRA. So let's fire up the little engine, show you how it runs. Cleveland Models was so confident that you were talented to be able to build this type of engine, they gave you a card to register your CD factory record of locomotive builders. You can see this was never filled out because this was never completed. Fortunately, this one, whoever tackled this, was a little more talented and had more patience. There we go. Running on 6 volts here. Quite a smooth little operator. We'll do a run on the tank car here is just plastic overlay over a cardboard tube and some wood pieces. Again, paper overlay with balsa wood underneath. Flat car, same thing, with just paper over balsa wood. This one's had some added detail to it. And then the lovely caboose here. So, the engine, as you saw before, wood. They did give you a piece of brass to go here, die-cast wheels, wood side, and then they had pressed fiberboard to give you a little rivet detail. So we'll fire it up again. The kits were also available post-war. Handled by a company called S-Pikes. And Cleveland Models had lots of paper overlays available until the 70s. So thank you very much. Of course, American Flyer took over 3/16 as their scale for their die-cast line in O-gauge, and then turned it into their S-gauge line post-war in 1946. Thank you very much for looking. If you like old vintage videos of trains, please subscribe. Thank you very much.